Hello Capricorn, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of February 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using a brand new tarot deck. This is my pink tarot deck. And I purchased some tarot decks for myself over Christmas, so you will be seeing some new ones as we move on. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Capricorn, with a life coaching oracle card. And yes, I do have a new setup. I'm trying something different. I wanted to do something that was a little bit simpler for me. And also I wanted to do something that I think may work a little bit better as far as, how the cards are laid out. I'm sure everyone will give me your feedback. But I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. So I do appreciate you all being patient as I learn to create better quality videos for you all. All right, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading. You've already got some very powerful cards, that are starting to show up. So, what do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn? Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure I get all your cards in frame here, Capricorn. I apologize if something is cut off, but in a lot of ways, I think this looks better. So let's go ahead and get right into your reading. Capricorn, you've got the High Priestess in the World. Wow. As it relates to your money, I think things are going to start coming in, and they're going to come in big. They're going to come in with a very strong undercurrent, is what I'm seeing here, because we have the Knight of Swords, High Priestess, the World, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, can it get any better as it relates to money? For those of you who deal in big numbers, in large amounts of cash flow, I do see that happening. I do see it's like a huge amount of money comes in very, very quickly. Now, the High Priestess talks about intuitiveness and also spiritual gifts. So I think, Capricorn, you have a gift to attract money, to make money, to invest money. And the thing is I think you finally utilize that gift and you finally realize how blessed you are as it relates to money mindset, a mentality for money, a financial swiftness, so to speak, because these cards here all represent that. The High Priestess, like I said, is spiritual gift. The World card is the completion of a cycle. It's also you just kind of knowing your stuff and things just kind of responding to your energy of being so connected with financial energy, money flow. And even if you don't have the money like literally in your possession right now, it's the energy of this money is literally like swirling around you. It's like it's just waiting for a portal so it can show up. I know that may sound corny, but that's truly what I'm seeing here when I look at these cards. The Knight of Swords is all about swift timing. Things happen very, very quickly, so you have to act fast. The thing about the Knight of Swords is that when he shows up, it's about him showing up fast, and if you don't take action, he goes away fast, okay? So if there is an opportunity for you to take a job, for you to do a deal, for you to make a sale, you need to do it, Capricorn, because that's where it's like, boom, the money's just going to show up. Next, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, she cuts away the unnecessary, but she does it in a very meticulous, thoughtful, and considerate way. She's not abruptly just removing things, but she is being very discerning with what she keeps around her, because she's making room for something more. She's creating space for something that she truly loves and something that's going to serve her both now and in future generations, future lifetimes. So you really have to make space and you have to be prepared because the money is coming, Capricorn. I see that very clearly. Next, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords sometimes is about really studying the information that shows up before you and really looking within and seeing where you can take action, where you can cut back. And do you need to kind of step back at this point? Do you need to watch how things unfold? Do you need to figure out where you're going to take action and where you're not going to take action? And who you're going to work with and who you're not going to work with? Again, the Four of Swords is very much that energy of discernment. Finally, we have the Six of Pentacles. That's just the generosity card. You're going to have so much that you're going to be in your overflow, and you will gladly and willingly help other people because you're going to be in a position to do so. All right, Capricorn, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity. And abundance. For the month of February 2022. What do we need to know? Whoa, for the sign of Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, as we move into February, I have to say that, I have to say that things definitely are, it's going to feel like an energetic roller coaster here. And I say that because we have the Page of Cups. That's an offer coming in. However, the offer is going to fall short of your expectations because this guy is in the reverse. Now, this is good because we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. That means you are not feeling overwhelmed, stressed, burnout, none of that stuff. As a matter of fact, you're feeling very confident and very much courageous as you move into doing exactly what it is that you want to do, especially anything money related. Now, the King of Cups in the reverse means that you have to pay attention to emotional boundaries because people are going to be testing you. And I think we talked about that, and that's what I'm getting here, is that people are going to test you emotionally. They're going to see what they can get away with as it relates to how you feel or maybe how you process your feelings. Next, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is that control energy. Sometimes you have to relax a little bit, right? We can't be too tightly controlled on certain outcomes. We have to kind of let things flow, and then we have to be flexible enough to allow things to flow. Now, as this relates to money, this means that you cannot necessarily control everything. You're going to have to be very patient, and you're going to have to understand that certain things happen in cycles. So especially, this is very important as it relates to investments, because investing is very much a cyclical process, right? There's certain times when you invest, certain times when you buy, and certain times when you sell. And it's about timing the market. And that's also what I'm getting with that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune means the timing is off on something. So if you are looking to invest the second week of February, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. That tells us that timing is probably not going to be specifically good for you. All right. So the other thing about the Wheel of Fortune too is that things are going to be turning. Right? And you can't control how things turn. You can't control how things fall. But what you can do is you can control what action you take and what action you don't take. So I'm getting from that Wheel of Fortune card in the reverse that the timing's not going to be right for you, and that you really have to kind of strategize and plan when the timing will be right for you. So just pay attention to the markets, pay attention to the financial news, and you will have much more, clarity as far as what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. All right, Capricorn, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity. And abundance for the month of February 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn? All right, Capricorn. Okay, there, I can get a little bit more of the cards in there. All right, Capricorn, as we move into the second half of February, get ready, because what I'm seeing here is more power, more flow, more money, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. But we got the Ten of Swords here. Now, remember I talked about your emotions being tested. Looks like you passed the test here because you're not worried about, you know, betrayal or being backstabbed or anything like that. So that's very, very good. The Six of Pentacles, we got that in reverse. This is a repeater from a card that was up here. So here you are being very, very generous, but we want to kind of scale back on that as we move into the second half of February, right? So, you know, there's a time to give and then there's a time to hold on, right? So the second half of February is going to be a time for you to hold on to, you know, your finances, your resources, your time, your energy, and that, and all of that. Next, we have the Four of Swords. This is another repeater. Pay attention to when it's time for you to step back or just to observe. Good news is coming with this Ace of Pentacles. That's money coming in. That is a business taking off very successfully for some of you. It's also the start of a brand new job where you're making more money, some of you. So that's very exciting. The Ace of Pentacles is always good news as it relates to money. It's never negative. The other thing about the Ace of Pentacles is that if you are starting something, going into a brand new venture, it doesn't matter what it is, investing, real estate, I don't know, stocks, crypto, whatever, it's going to be successful as soon as you get into it. Okay, so take action, because you will benefit from taking action at this time. We also have the Chariot. The Chariot in the upright position talks about several things happening at once. So you're really going to have to figure out where to put your attention. Prioritize where you're putting your time and your energy, because you're going to have a lot of things going on. The other thing about the Chariot is that it also talks about multiple streams of income, so I do see that coming in for quite a few of you. Finally, we have the Queen of Swords. She's another repeater. We saw her here. She's getting very, very diplomatic as she cuts away the unnecessary. Okay, that's something that we all have to do. We have to clear space. We have to make way for new, better, more. So the Queen of Swords talks about that. You know, she is no nonsense when it comes to removing anything that is in her way. All right. Let's see what else shows up. For Capricorn. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2022. All right, Capricorn, as we close out February, looks like things definitely are going to come together full circle. Again, I talked about you being tested emotionally. Again, you pass with flying colors. You know, being able to have emotional intelligence and emotional maturity is definitely going to help you make more money. Okay, so understand that a lot of times doing the inner work as it relates to our emotional healing, sometimes that's all it takes in order for us to get to that next level as it relates to our finances. We do have the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles is telling me to tell you to hold on to what you have. You know, when you do make those big gains, either through work or through investing, hold on to it right now, because now is the time to hold. Now is not the time to sell. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. That's changes to the physical environment as far as where you make your money. Could be an office, could be the workplace, but it looks like there's going to be some physical changes in your environment. Maybe a new desk, maybe a new location, maybe a new office setting, maybe new office furniture, who knows? But there's definitely going to be some type of physical change to the environment where you work, where you make your money. We also have the Hermit in reverse. This means showing up and showing up for yourself. Not necessarily forcing yourself to be an extrovert if you are naturally an introvert, but you do have to show up more, however that, you know, works out in your life. But, you know, go to the meetings, you know, get on the webinars, you know, join the calls, whatever it is. Just show up more, because there's going to be more opportunity for you to make more money. Next, we have the Hangman. The Hangman in the reverse means you're moving. You're definitely moving forward. Some of you are actually moving, like physically moving, relocating. I'm also picking that up. And the relocation is going to be good for those of you that are relocating, because you're definitely going to be getting more out of it than what you probably think you will. Like, it's going to benefit you the most out of everyone involved. And that's actually really, really good, because when you're benefiting, that just makes you more aggressive, I guess I should say, to working harder, because you want to make sure it benefits everybody, not just you, even though initially it will only benefit you. But like I said, that puts you in a position and a mindset to really make more money so you can benefit more people. Finally, we have the Ace of Cups. That's another positive card. Everything just goes well when I see the Ace of Cups. It's a brand new beginning. It's emotional healing. It's also the start of a new relationship, and it could be a romantic relationship for some of you. So the Ace of Cups just means overflow is happening. Overflow with money, overflow with love, overflow with just good energy and all those things that make life wonderful. So Capricorn, I just want to say that February is going to be a wonderful month for you. I'm picking up that your power weeks are definitely going to be the first week of the month, and also the second and last, or the third and last week of the month. I feel like the second week of February, it's just going to be a little kind of, I guess, bumpy, but it's not going to be difficult. You're just going to have to be really kind of sorting things out. But once you get to that second half of February, things just really flow, and they flow wonderfully in your favor. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a intuitive life coaching oracle card. Oh, wow. Okay. So you got card number 76. This is the soulmate card. And it says, this relationship is a match made in heaven. Now, it's interesting because, remember, I saw this Ace of Cups and I said that could be the start of a brand new relationship for a lot of you. And some of you, this could be the start of a new romantic relationship. Again, we are in the month of February. That's the month of love. So who knows? But whatever it is, enjoy it. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for spending this time with me. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you for watching this reading. We'll do it all again next month.